FluentCart now gives Bricks users more creative control over their store design. Instead of being limited to standard layouts, you can use native elements inside Bricks with a simple drag-and-drop workflow. In this video, I'll show you how to customize a FluentCart store with Bricks Builder from scratch. So let's get into it. Before we begin, make sure FluentCart and the Bricks theme are installed and active. Also, you have already added some products in your store. Now, if you preview your shop, you will see the default layout. It's okay and gets the job done. We're going to rebuild it using Bricks. So let's start from the WordPress dashboard. I'm going to open a page with the Bricks editor. This can be a new shop page or any page where you want to display your products. Then hit Edit with Bricks to launch the builder. Once you are in, look at the interface. The Elements widget is open by default. Inside this panel, scroll down a bit and you will find the FluentCart category. Click on the Products element. As soon as we add this, Bricks places a FluentCart product grid on the page. This grid layout is not just a static design block, it's a functional product display that pulls in products from your store. At this point, the basic shop section is already on the page, but the real value comes from the customization controls. So let's select the products element from the structure panel on the right. Once it's selected, all the settings will appear on the left. Alright, from the top of the content settings, choose the layout to 4 columns and a gap of around 15. But if your product images need more spaces, you can reduce the number of columns and increase the gap between items. Customize the product per page as per your need. I'll set it to 12. I want the first page to show the newest items. So I'll set order by to published date and keep the order as descending. Now the latest products will appear first before visitors move to the next page. Let's head to the display settings. Just enable show view switcher and we are keeping grid as the default but still giving visitors the option to browse in list view. For this layout, I'll use numbers for pagination. If you're building a longer browse heavy catalog, you can use scroll instead. Let's move to the query settings. This gives you a lot of practical layout options. For example, I wanted to keep only the physical product. If you are creating a homepage section for selected products, you can include only the products you want to feature. If you have a product that should not appear in the section, you can exclude it by name, select the category and choose the exact product category from the list. Keep the allow out of the stock turned off to prevent unavailable products from appearing in the listing. Now, let's go back to the front-end filter section and build out a proper sidebar. When you toggle it on, a list of filters appears in the section. I recommend enabling all of that. And rename the labels to make them feel more natural on the front end, like shop by category, shop by brand, or filter by price. If we just preview it, look, these small changes make the shopping experience feel much cleaner and more user-friendly. Now, inside the field settings, you can control the order of the content inside each product card. This includes elements like the image, title, price, and button. You can simply drag and drop them to rearrange the layout however you want. I'll keep them as they are. Then style each of these however you like. Check the spacing around the product grid. Adjust the layout alignment as per your need. For example, I'm going to add some padding to make the layout look more polished. Let's set it to around 50 pixels on both sides and the HTML tag div would be fine. As you can see, we have got all the options to customize the whole section and give a brand new look. You can also switch the background color so it matches the page design. I'll keep mine as it is. At this point, we have got a beautiful product grid page and a working filter sidebar. Now let's add a quick logo for the store at the top of the shop page and create a navbar for the user. Create a new section and it comes with a container. Inside the container, I'll drop 2 elements. One for the logo and one for nav. First thing I'll do is upload the brand mark and set the height to around 40, which works well. It will look good if I just add a margin at the top and make it center aligned. Also, for the navigation bar, I'll align it to the right and make it centered too. So let's save the draft. Alright, back in the builder, inside the second element, you can see the nav links. I'm just going to remove the dropdown since we don't need it for this layout. These are the ones I need, but you can easily delete or duplicate them depending on how many links you want. So instead of using a fixed menu, I can structure the navigation exactly how I want inside Bricks. Moving forward, I'll assign custom URLs to connect each link to the specific pages I created for this store. And while I finish setting up the rest, feel free to explore our channel. You'll find plenty of useful WordPress tutorials to help you grow your business. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this. And you can see my never working well as I expected. For the container, go to the Style tab and add some padding from the spacing settings. You can do it with your design requirements. At this point, the store is almost ready. Now let's add a simple CTS section above the products. I'll use this area to showcase special offers shoppers won't want to miss. So let's insert a new section. The section already includes a container inside. Now I'll style it to match the product section, so the design feels consistent across the site. Inside the container, I'll add two more elements, which is image and button. First, I'll insert an image from the select image option. After that, let's rename the button with the text like grab the deal. Center the button and add some padding so the section feels visually separate from the product list. Now, I'm going to quickly style these parts to match the rest of the layout since we already covered the basic customization workflow earlier. As you can see, the button uses the same dark color and slightly rounded corners, matching the product buttons above. The goal is not just to make the entire store look decorative. The goal is to make products easy to browse and easy to buy. So let's save the draft and preview it. It already looks stunning. And that's it. You now have a fully custom FluentCart shop built entirely with Bricks. To be honest, Bricks really surprised me here. I wasn't expecting this level of control over FluentCart without relying on a bunch of third-party plugins or messy workarounds. It's working well and improving day by day, but for a builder, doing this out of the box, it's way ahead of where I expected it to be. If you want to try this yourself, I have dropped the FluentCart in the description below. Just start your online store and tweak it however you want with Bricks Builder. Click here if you want to build a custom storefront and check out with the FluentCart Elementor block. Trust me, you are going to love it.